Nietzsche, chapter 8. These quote-unquote answers to the meaning of life and death reveal that Nietzsche is a nihilist. His only definition of this type of thinker is hardly acceptable. He says, quote, "A nihilist is one who judges the world as it exists, that it should not be, whereas he says of the world as it ought to be, that it does not exist," close quote. But such clever juggling applies equally to the idealist who is disappointed by existing imperfections. It is probably more accurate to call a man a nihilist who considers life meaningless, without moral law, devoid of values common to all men, and without the prospect of a hereafter. Such, too, was Arcades' boastful nihilism in Turgenev's Father and Sons, recognizing only as a law that there must be no law. Nietzsche rejects this nihilism as decadent. It is part of Europe's declining mentality. He considered it his mission to quote-unquote transvalue all existing values, create new ones, and lead beyond the present good and evil. Yet his prophetic and frequently striking thoughts have remained negative, vacuous, and without a concrete goal. The most sympathetic student of Nietzsche will sense only a superhuman attempt to rise above the realities of time, tradition, and the world as Nietzsche saw it. A vain, daedalus flight towards the sun. Irrespective of the truth of many of his criticisms, the tragedy of his own life, and the even more disastrous consequences of his philosophy for German and European history have assigned him the role of the great destroyer.